Moving to another amazing retouching tool, which is Content Aware Move tool. And you can be accessing that tool by right clicking in here. You will find Content Aware Move tool. And before we start using our tool, as usual, we're going to be creating a new layer. As a retouching layer, we're going to be renaming that one Retouch or Retouching Layer. And we have our tools mode set on Move. And we have Sample All Layers selected and Transform on Drop selected as well. Now let's select that cool golden fish in here, as this tool is acting like a selection tool as well. I'm using a tablet for creating my selection. You can be creating a sloppy selection as well. So now we can be moving that fish to anywhere within our image. So let's maybe say we need to move that one all the way to here. We have transformation options. We can be rotating our fish maybe a little bit as it's diving maybe for that fish, and we can be enlarging that one a bit and so on. So we can be pressing enter. Now we have our fish moved to that place. We can be hiding our selection pressing Command H. Also we have structure values and color. I'm setting that one for 10 as maximum colors. Of course, if you don't have amazing results, you can be playing along with these values in here, especially for colors and as well for structure. If your element is not fully recovered in its transformation, you can be playing around with structure. So if I set that one to 1, it's not really affecting that fish in that case. However, in some other cases, you might be needing to play around with structure. However, I'm going to keep that one to 7 as it is. Now let's undo that to discover another mode within our tools. So now we have our content aware tool selected. However, instead I'm going to be selecting, instead of move, I'm going to be selecting extend, where I can be duplicating that fish within our design instead of moving that one around. So let's maybe drag that one to here. Now we have a duplicate of our fish. We can be flipping that one horizontal and maybe enlarge it a bit, pressing enter. Now we have that one blending nicely in that area, and we can duplicate that one maybe here, reduce its size, rotate it a bit, then maybe another duplicate in that area, right click, flip horizontal, and executing that. And as you can see, in that case, it's duplicating our images and trying to blend it within its new place or new location within our image. So we have different lighting settings on each and every fish, and also we have different hue settings on each one. However, sometimes it's not going to be giving us best results as well. So let's maybe select that fish in here. And let's maybe try to duplicate it in that area. Pressing enter, hiding our selection. Actually, this one is blending well, so let's try to move it to another location, maybe here. Enter again, Command D. Now for that fish, we don't have best blending visuals, so we can press Command Z to get our selection back. So we can be grabbing our selection tool, right clicking on our selection, and we're going to be selecting layer via cut. Now we have that fish on a separate layer, and we can be trying to change blending mode for that fish, or maybe reduce its opacity a bit. So we can be trying first something like darker color to see if it's going to blend better, or even we can be pressing Shift plus to try different blending modes as a shortcut for that one. Maybe darken will be nice. However, we're losing the tail section from that fish because in original fish we didn't have a strong tail, as you can see. So maybe it's a very hard example, or we can be trying opacity along with blending modes, or we can be trying maybe normal and bringing down opacity a bit. So anyway, I'm gonna get it back to darken, maybe reducing a little bit of opacity as well, as it's blending better this way. Hope that was an easy one for you guys. Go ahead and start playing around with that amazing tool.